Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Thursday, January 23rd. Today is the day we've been looking for all week because this is the only day that we have economic news releases. And we do got some important ones here. So we'll start off with the weekly jobless claims. We had 325,000 people applying for unemployment last week. The forecast this week is 330,000 and it came in under forecast. So a decent number, a little bit higher than last week, but again, still under our forecast, which is a good sign. We also got the market flash PMI for the month of January. So we had a 55 on the index. So anything above 50 is considered expansion. Anything below that is contraction. So a good number back in December. And for the month of January, it came down a little bit. So 53.7. So disappointing that we showed a decline in the month of January but it may be seasonal. So we'll have to keep an eye and see if this is a trend. And then we got the FHFA home price for the month of November. So back in October, we had 8.2% year-over-year growth or appreciation on the average home prices. And for the month of November, it dipped to 7.6. So it slowed up, obviously, in November, and we'll have to kind of wait to see if that's a trend in December, as we've kind of can test a lot of the professionals out there that we did see over the holidays a decrease in the homes and stuff. We also got the existing home sales for the month of December. So we had 4.82 million in the month of November, and the forecast was supposed to jump up to 4.9, and it came in. It did increase, improved about 1%, but did not meet the forecast of 4.9. It came in at 4.87 million. And last but not least, we got the leading indicators. We had 1% in the month of November. And for the month of December for leading indicators, only 0.1% growth. So definitely a mixed bag of news here on there. So we'll take a look at the about that. We'll take a look at the headline news here, and the stock market's down. So it's not just the economic news releases. It's looking at the data that's really scaring it right now. Is China's manufacturing showed contraction. So they actually were below their 50, the HSBC PMI. Or flash PMI data that everyone looks at was actually showing contraction. So there is concern by investors. So they're reacting very negatively. So as a result, Dow's down almost 200 so far this morning, as well as Nasdaq and S&P are both down. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the bond market. So the bad news on the equity markets is actually helping out the bond market. So yesterday we touched at the 10-day moving average, and we dropped down to 100.13. So we had about 37 basis point drop yesterday. Today we jumped up, and now we're at 100.69. So that represents 56 basis points improvement. So we are better priced than where we left off yesterday, or even where we started off. And so far this week, it's actually the best pricing we've seen, especially if we maintain this at this rate today. So tomorrow, again, it's going to be based on earnings, or if more news comes out about China or any other, maybe Europe or anywhere else, those could be a factor with investors. But typically, it'll be just more earnings reports. Next week, we've got the Fed with their meeting. Every 6 weeks they meet. The FOMC will be meeting next week. We do have other economic news coming out next week as well, but that will be the biggie next week. All right, folks, thanks for watching. We got improvement in interest rates today, so that's good news for us. And we'll check out tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.